You're like a natural. Look at you.
Thank you.
These are fun. Next card coming up. It means something.
What does FP&A stand for? All right,
Oh.
back to basics.
Fun, people, and accounting. Right. No? Financial planning, right? And analysis.
I actually think it's a misnomer. You know
Yeah.
why? It shouldn't be called that. Because it should be more than about the financials. Because financials, that's already said and done. Once people pay, a lot of things need to happen before that. And so I think it's important that FP&A doesn't limit itself to just financial planning and analysis. So I would almost say rename it to P&A, or if you need if you need 3 letters.
B and A.
Maybe-
Now I'm hungry. I want peanut butter and jelly. I like my original answer better. It really is fun, people.
And accounting. What does an FP&A manager do?
Wizardry, pretty much, right? They're magical. Seriously.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors. They pretty much run the business. I mean, if we're going to be honest about it, right? They have the pulse. They know everything that's going on. And if they're really good at it, they also have the influence to change. They can see what's coming to be able to make changes before something goes horribly wrong.
When the CFO walks over to the desk of an FP&A manager and asks, so how is the business doing? They need to be able to answer that, right? And so it's more than just being good at Excel and being in the numbers. You need to know how to connect the dots, right? Good, let's do the next one. What does a typical day look like for an FP&A analyst?
It depends on how many times I hit the snooze button that morning. No, it is actually true. And how much coffee I've had, honestly, right? So we're very caffeinated, by the way. But typical day, gonna open Excel or Datarails. You can open that too.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I open every morning. It's like a love letter.
FP&A doesn't get boring in the sense that there's always something new that throws your day, that you carefully plan, gets thrown out of the window. And that's just something that you have to expect and kind of even embrace.
That's
usually,
true.
right?
So a typical day is anything but typical.
Right.
Next one.
What does compensation look like in FP&A?
A lot of caffeine, I'm just saying.
Yeah, we get paid in coffee.
I mean, for the most part, it's salary, right? I mean, and it depends on the part of the country that you live in, benefits, right? But compensation can be a lot more than just dollars in your bank account, right? It's knowing that you made a difference. It's knowing that you saw a trend and you were able to help the company pivot, right, when they needed to.
Yeah, and usually when you're in FP&A, you know about big changes that the company is planning to make before everyone else. What I really enjoy is you can really follow your curiosity, because as an FP&A manager, you're allowed to ask anyone anything. You know, there's no other function that can do that. I don't think it would be count as compensation. I would definitely want to get paid, so don't get me wrong. What does FP mean on a license plate?
Did somebody actually Google that? I'm still going with the fun people, that's us.
Next, on the most Googled questions about FP&A.
Will automation affect FP&A?
Robots will not replace us.